Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Mary. She lived in a small house with her mother and two sisters. Mary was the youngest, but she was strong, brave, and always full of kindness. Even though their family was not rich, they had love, and that made them happy. Mary's mother worked hard every day, and her older sisters helped around the house. Mary, being the youngest, always wanted to do more to help. She would clean the dishes, sweep the floor, and try to make everyone smile with her sweet words. One day, as winter approached, the family faced a difficult time. The cold was strong, and their home felt chilly. They didn't have much money to buy warm clothes or firewood to keep the house warm. Mary saw her mother and sisters worried, but she didn't want to give up. She decided to do something. "I'm going to help," Mary thought. "I might be small, but I can still do something important." Mary went outside, braving the cold wind, and looked for any wood she could find to keep their home warm. She gathered sticks and branches that had fallen from trees, filling her arms until she could carry no more. When she returned home, her mother and sisters smiled warmly at her effort. The small amount of wood she brought back was enough to keep the fire going for another night. The next day, Mary saw an old woman who lived down the road. The old woman looked tired and cold, with no one to help her. Mary knew she had to do something. She took her favorite blanket, the only one she had, and brought it to the old woman. "Here," Mary said softly, "you need this more than I do." The old woman's eyes filled with tears of gratitude. She thanked Mary, and from that day on they became close friends. The woman told Mary stories from her past and taught her how to sew and make warm clothes from old fabric. Mary worked hard and soon made warm scarves and mittens for her family. She even shared them with the neighbors who were cold. Slowly, everyone in the village began to notice Mary's kindness and strength. Though she was small, her heart was big, and her actions made a difference in many lives. As the winter months passed, the family stayed warm. Thanks to Mary's efforts, her sisters and mother were proud of her, and Mary realized something important. Even though she was little, she could still make a big impact on the world. Mary grew up to be a strong and caring woman, always ready to help others. She had learned that it wasn't the size of her body that mattered, but the size of her heart. From that moment on, everyone called her not just Little Mary, but a great woman. This story of the little woman teaches that even small actions of kindness and hard work can make a big difference.